I I apologize. What this proves is that I probably need to do this live thing a little bit more often because if I did, I'd have it down. I had to refresh my memory and OBS and blah 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 and the YouTube thing. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're here now. Mediocre Modeler. Hey, we're live. We haven't done this in a while. And so the reason I decided to do it now was I'm working on the Moth Gideon for Wonderfest, and it's just been little bits and pieces. I've had to go back and forth out of town, and it's been hard to be consistent with it. And this one is really kind of challenging me. My brain is just, I keep running into these little hurdles that honestly, when I'm doing it, I'm going, I can't do this. I'm just like, how is this gonna even be possible to get done? But little by little, it's coming together. So, like I said, after I got it all put together and primed, painting is a purgatory. You know, it's the putty sand repeats, putty sand repeat, and I still didn't get it quite to where I wanted, but I'm happy with what came out. And the other part of me was just like, well, maybe I'm too close to it. Maybe I should look at it on camera. And I'm like, well, if I'm gonna look on a camera, we might as well look at it together. I have a couple other pieces done, and so we're going to go on ahead and get some. We're going to finish some work on it, as well as put some of the pieces together and let you see where we are. So let's go to where we're going to go to. Let's go to our other camera, because we got some stuff to do at the bench, and then we can go and actually look at it on the in the other room. Oh, wrong one. Okay, so you kind of got a sneak peek of it. Oh, let me turn myself down here a little bit. You got a kind of a sneak peek of what it's looking like beforehand, but I wanted to look at some of these pieces here. So here are the shoulder strap. Let me get that number here. So we kind of keep track of what's going on. Here are the shoulder straps, and I've got them. They're gloss coated. And what I did was I backed them with Velcro. That's the left one. And I just got that one done today, and I needed to back it with some Velcro before we went and I had and added it to the other piece. So I'm just going to match the length. Yeah, I like that much. This is the industrial strength Velcro. I like this stuff. It does well holding on the foam and other stuff. It's not like it takes a whole lot to do. Now, yeah, we're going to do that side. Peel and stick, easy peasy. I say that and it won't stick. I'd say, well, hey, that just proves how good Velcro. Well, I guess it kind of does because it is sticking really well. So let's take a step back here real quick. This is what we're talking about. We're talk about Moff Gideon if you're just tuning in here. So he's the bad guy from The Mandalorian. He's after Grogu, and his armor is very Darth Vader esque, and we appreciate that. The things that I had to compensate for when I originally got my chest armor together. Apparently, Giancarlo Esposito is a rather small man, so my chest is much broader. So the arm is gonna. I had to widen the chest, and the parts we're working on now are these shoulder pieces here, on back over the shoulder. So we'll go back. All right. So as we can see from the other picture, you have the shoulder pieces, and you have the chest armor, and then it went to our shoulder pieces. Our shoulder pieces are actually two separate pieces. I went ahead and just flat black these and then masked them off, and painted the red portions. I always have to remember with these, but they're backed with Velcro too, so they'll go like, yeah, they'll go like that. Where the red part goes on the outside. So now that they're like that, I've already got Velcro on the straps, so let's go to the other room and put these on and see what it looks like all together. All right, so on camera, this looks pretty good. I mean, it's got a nice gloss to it. It's not as glossy as I would like it, or as it would see on film. And I had problems with my armor in so much as when I printed this piece, I probably should not have used this piece because it had some blemishes, and I was trying to do some repair techniques, and I felt like, I could just fix it and sand it down. But the problem is this piece here is resin, and it never really cured all the way. So I was getting some weeping, and just like right here, I've got this spot right here, and it's weeping. It's uncured resin underneath there, and it's eating away at the paint and the everything there. So I'm gonna have to probably cut that out, get the UV light. I got a UV flashlight, and try and cure everything in there, and then build that back up. But we're not talking about that right now. I mean, it is a paint issue. There are some blemishes here. You probably can't see them, but you have to be kind of close to see them. But they are there. So the pieces we got added are going to go on our shoulders. So we're going to go here. That's why that goes on that side. This one here. Amazing how easily it goes in when you put the right piece on the right side. It won't be this tight because I just use these filament spools to hold it up and keep it from falling off, because the last thing I want is to get it all up here and then it just slip off the edge. We also have shoulder pauldrons. I'm away away from the computer, so if there's anybody commenting, I can't see it right now. When we get back over there, I'll comment, but. So that. On the other side. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. So the other thing we have to contend with. Okay. Well, this is just a vampire cape that I cosplay capes on it. But it's gonna go on the back here. And I'm not entirely sure how well I like this cape because I feel like it might not be quite wide enough. And the red is definitely not dark enough. But I want it to go something like that. Oh, yeah, something like this. I think the last time I did this, it didn't work too well either. Trying to tie it from the back. There. This is the general look. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Because the red is really going to offset it. So here we have some buttons. And so what I've done here is I actually have another piece of styrene, just regular sheet styrene, that I'm going to glue in there. And I'm going to glue the switches on there. The reason I haven't done that yet because on the actual armor, the switches are together. They're very close together, right? And if I do that, whoop, that was, oh! And look at that, I just chipped it. Ugh. It's okay, you can paint it, but battle damage. So on the armor, they're kind of together like this, right? But on his armor, the box is smaller. So I'm just trying to decide my spacing, how far apart I want to, do I want to do them? Yeah, you know what, evenly apart, that'll get it. That'll get it. And then these circles, I've seen some people light them up. One of them's red, the other one's white or yellow. I was gonna light it up, but I think paint is gonna be just fine. So what I'll do is I'll just, when I put this piece in, I'll go on ahead and mask that off and get that painted in. Simple thing to do there. So, all right. I'm rather happy with that. I do hope the red. I also got my red piping because he's got the red piping down. Well, let's go grab it. Hold on. I wanted the cake to be a little bit darker, more of a maroon. But I'm going to start sewing the top and the piping for the sides of his upper tunic, his tunic came in. this isn't any as dark as I wanted either. So we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make. See, I want it this dark like this. We're gonna make it work. But let's go back over to the. Okay. All right, so that's where we are. It's going to take a little bit of work, but I think I'm a little bit further along than I am. As you can see, I'm working on the pattern here on the floor. So what I'm doing over here is I'm tracing the pattern onto another piece of fabric. So in case I make it too small, then I can go to the next size and continue sewing. And it'll only cost me what the cost of the fabric. And the fabric was on sale, so there's no real big deal there. So that's where we are now. And while we're talking about Moff Gideon, a couple of months ago, I put together the Gorn from gosh, what was it? Blackheart Models. I'm blanking. Blackheart Models. Well, he also has a Moff Gideon, and I got one. This thing looks fantastic. Look at that. Great. So you get, it's just a mini, I think it's the mini bust line. So you get the arm, you get the dark saber, right? And it comes with a base, and that's the base. I think I want to do a different base. I might do something a little bit more dramatic. Not quite sure what. And I keep saying that I'm so hyper focused on getting this done for Wonderfest. I haven't even started a model for Wonderfest. But there's a thing in the back of my head going, at the last minute, I think I'm going to probably get it together, especially if I could come up with a really good idea for the base. And it'll happen or it won't. I'm hoping I'll have something for the contest. But if I don't, it's just a fun time to go. So, all right. Once again, I apologize for all the confusion and all the not being able to get on, but if I do this more often, I'll be in better practice. So let's just go with that. So, until next time, as always, have fun, be safe, and go build something. And we'll see you on the next Mediocre Modeler Live. Pew 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 pew.